What's a project or a moment in your career that has changed how you think about woods can do to a space?
So there's one project that we did in Vasant Kunj a few years back, where the designer used wood very beautifully. The challenge at the project was कि उसको पूरा demolish नहीं किया जा सकता. It was an old building within a farmhouse. They had to kind of still make use of the existing structure and yet really upgrade it. You know, the client wanted something like really fab, that kind of thing. So designer used the wood within that structure, I think, very imaginatively. So my own, viewpoint about how wood itself as an element, wood and stone they used primarily. So these two elements really brought up the, overall, lux quotient of the project.
Is wood and stone another?
No, like I said, like they used wood and they used stone on the facade with the glass and all. So as a combination, like these materials, they worked like fabulously well. And then they used wood floors indoors. And the overall theme, like as you see the house and as you enter the house, it was like very nicely curated thing. Everything kind of coordinated with the next thing. So it was like really, really, pride. So, sometimes there are projects which you really love. So your question, so that really kind of made me fall in love with wood again.
So now for the architects watching this, what's the one conversation you wish more of them had with you on a project earlier, like before it started maybe?
So I think like at an early stage, we would want to know what exactly is the final vibe they're going in for. If we have that conversation early enough, we can, at times we have seen that we can really save money. How that happens is like, when we have enough time to curate the materials, to bring in exactly what they want, we can kind of club orders. So we are working on multiple projects. We can, if we are, we know about 6-7 months ahead, and the finishes are finalized and that kind of a thing. Then we can club things. That's one. Secondly, it allows us to share our viewpoint. Or better कैसे हो सकता?
Does that affect on budget? Like
it could definitely, because like deciding on the last minute, then you might need to compromise on what's available in stock. Secondly, or you might end up paying more freight just to bring in those materials. Good factories, they need lead times. Generally, they need about production times only, which are like sometimes 60 days, sometimes 90 days, because they are like busy, that kind of thing. So the more time that we have, the more detailing we can assist with. And also in terms of value engineering, for example, because now we are able to really customize, then we can get exactly what we want, not compromise or like pay more for certain things which we are not, needed, or just because हमारे पास time नहीं है, तो हमारे को immediately उसमें से लेना पड़ेगा. And versus also, which I also shared with you, is like consolidating clubbing orders and trying to reduce or economize for the client as much as possible.